everybody, this is BKC back in Robocraft, and yesterday the update came out for Robocraft, and they don't allow you to over tier anymore. So my little Manus tank here, I had 3 tier 7 SMGs. I removed them. I was still in tier 7. And then I remembered I had some yellow cubes under my seat. I had to remove all those to get back into tier 6. I'm still kind of pushing tier 7, pretty close. But basically I did have to change the tank to stay in my tier. And I can't really say that I like the new update. It's a major step backwards in my opinion. It kind of puts everything back to playing Classic. If you like Classic, you probably like this update. I really don't like it. And I'll kind of go over some of the reasons why I don't like it and how I feel about it. The system with the not being over tier anything. Which also works with under tiering too. If you don't have cubes, at least 50% of your cubes, one tier lower than the current tier you're on, you're not strong enough to be in that match. And I don't really like it, and then I kind of do like it because. If you feel like actually playing the game and you're in competitive mode and you got your team, you won't have somebody that just completely sucks. You know, just got all white cubes. Because I do kind of get tired of level 5, level 6. You got people with white cubes just feeding the enemy. So that is actually a good thing. That you won't have people dragging your team down. But the bad thing is that when you had people dragging your team down, it made other players have to step up. Because if I had 3 teammates that were dragging my team down, I had to have a stronger tank, which I did that by having my 3 over-tiered SMGs. You know, I was the stronger one, and I did that by, by making decisions in my design, and you no longer can do that. I find some classes have completely been ruined. You know, some of the flyers basically use lower tier cubes for weight differences, and that's no longer, available. They can't balance their bots out like they would. I kind of like the idea. This game is about building your robot, and a lot of options have been taken out. There's no more give and take in the robot. How you build it. You basically, if you want to be in tier 7, you use all tier 7 stuff. Another problem I have with that is
the middle fusion tower has been captured.
When you're tiering up
clock cycle booster
and you're in level
activated.
1, of course you're gonna have white cubes. That's great. You're gonna unlock your tier 2 gun, and as soon as you buy your first tier 2 gun and put it on your bot, guess what? You're now tier 2, whether you want it or not.
Your middle fusion tower
is
under attack.
Tiering up is going to be a little bit different now. Tiering up is going to be kind of like use your tier 1 bot and level up it by.
Your middle fusion tower is under attack.
By your see, we're back to healer tanking now because that's the only way to play the game.
Plasma copter spotted.
what you're gonna have to do now basically is in tier 1 you're gonna buy your level 2, unlock all your level 2 stuff that you can, and then you're just not gonna be able to use it. You just can't use it unless you're ready to level up. That's basically how it's gonna work now. If people who don't know about the new rules, people who just start the game, they're going to see their tier 2 weapons. They're going to put one tier 2 weapon on, and then they're going to be a tier 2. And they're going to be with the same poorly designed bot that they had. And it's really just not going to be fun for them. The intent of this upgrade is to kind of go against that, but I don't see that working that way. I see people, they're going to get one tier 2 gun, they're going to be tier 2, they're going to be like, why am I getting my ass kicked?
Your top fusion tower is under attack.
And it, like I said, that's one thing that I see they're going to have to figure out a way to fix. Because my designs so far, all my designs are capable of staying in the rank. I pretty much build them with all tier 7. That's how I've always done it. It doesn't really matter to me. None of these changes really affect me. I know the rules and I can build toward those rules, but new players are not. And when they see a level 2 gun that does twice as much damage, they're going to put it on, and they're going to be a tier 2, and they're not going to know why they're getting their butt kicked. Same thing. Once you get into tier 2, you'll be able to unlock your level 3 guns. You'll be able to put your level 3 guns on your shitty tier 1 bot, and guess what? You're going to get owned even worse. And which kind of brings in another problem, is that the leveling has been increased by like 30%, so you can basically start this game on probably Friday and probably be level 10 by by Sunday. You can be level 10 easily, no problem. Just by unlocking the next tier gun, putting it on, going to the next thing. I guess the only good thing that they have added to keep that from happening mostly is the tier of the tiering of the armor, because crap, I'm gonna have to respawn. When you get to tier I think it's 6, you won't be able to bring your tier 1 armor into tier 6. That's the only thing. So you should be able to like skyrocket to tier 6 if you know, with your crappy armor. Why is there a surrender even vote code up?
Reactor is under attack.
I kind of don't like that.
Plutonium reactor is under attack.
I wish they'd give us a little more flexibility. I don't find that, like this tank having
your plutonium reactor is under attack.
A couple blocks over tiered to fix a certain slight little problem. Having a couple over tiered guns, because it's not like my 3 level 7 over tiered guns were giving me an unfair advantage, because anybody in this tier can unlock those tier 7 guns and put them on their vehicle. It wasn't, you know, that whole argument that people are over tiered and just owning. No, they weren't. You had the same opportunity as I did. But for some reason, your crappy little robot was getting destroyed by mine, and you're crying because I have level 7 stuff. Well, if you play in tier 6, you have access to tier 7. So I kind of feel that it's kind of a backward step. I don't like that there's zero
Top
flexibility in
fusion tower has
robots
been
now.
captured. Your bottom fusion tower is under attack.
The surrender
Your
system,
middle fusion tower is under attack.
it's nice, but there's a major flaw in it.
Your bottom fusion tower is under attack.
One,
Your
nobody
bottom
uses
fusion
it.
tower has been captured. Rail copter
The only
spotted.
time people use the surrender system, if two people don't, if you need the whole team to surrender, the entire team to surrender, and the problem with that is the matches are so short that the people that are actually playing that don't want to surrender, they're never going to surrender, and if you're getting steamrolled, the match is going to be over before you could even have a surrender vote. I've never been in a match where we've surrendered successfully yet. And the point of the surrender system is so you can get out a match without a penalty. If you're getting steamrolled to where everybody in your team is going to want to surrender, I'll show you how you surrender. You just come over here in the mountain right here, and you just sit. Just sit. You won't get a thing. Let the enemy to your base. Blow it up. It only takes them about 20-30 seconds to get over to your base. And if they're already steamrolling you, just let them have it. Just let them have your reactor. That's how you surrendered before. That's how you don't really need the surrender system. I don't find that it's doing any good.
Your middle fusion tower is under attack.
The three towers,
Helicopter spotted.
massive mistake. It's so bad. There's no strategy now. It's just go to the closest
Your
tower
middle
to you,
fusion tower is
go to
under
the center
attack.
tower, and then go to the last tower, or rush the base. There's no strategy anymore. It's just
Plasma copter spotted.
which is contradictory to the team
Fusion
orders.
tower is under attack.
Why do I need a team order saying I'm going here? The entire enemy team is going to the first tower. Our entire team is going to our first tower. That's how the game is played now. It's not even fun anymore. I mean, it's kind of going back to classic mode. The entire team, enemy team moves as one. My entire enemy team moves as one. There's no sneaking off to the tower that nobody's at anymore, which was a tactic. It's gone now. You can't do that. There's no unprotected towers. The teams are just they're just there.
Under attack.
I mean, they're just going to keep pressing on this side. I'm just going to keep pressing. I mean, there's whole sides of the map not even being used. Why have 3 lanes when there's only 1 lane everybody's going down? It's not even a MOBA anymore. It's just a hallway game. It's right back to protect the base.
Your top fusion tower has been
See, I mean, it's healer tanking now. It's all back to healer tanking, which to me was the thing that was breaking the game in the first place. I mean, all we're going to do is capture this tower. We're going to move to the next tower, capture it, then we're going to go to the base. Boring.
Your fusion shield is now active.
You need healer tanks now. And then the problem is that our team only has
Your
1
plutonium
healer.
reactor is under attack.
Do they have 2? No, they got 1. So I can't complain about this match, but all the other matches I played, one team was highly outranked in
Your
healers
plutonium
than the
reactor
other
is under
team.
attack.
And it's ridiculous. You're just healer tanking. The game is about healer tanking now. Complete classes like
Your
snipers.
plutonium reactor is under attack.
I've had 0 fun playing my sniper. You got an enemy team with 2 healers. I'm in my sniper, they're healer tanking. Well, I've got 5 shots, and there's 2 healers behind this tank. Well, guess what? I got 5 shots, I shoot off 5 mediguns, guess what happens? The other healer heals them back up before I can even reload. And then when I do reload, you know, I got plasma bombers to take care of. There's just nothing I can do. It's just not even fun anymore. It's just everything. It's just all 100% healer tanking. Guy right here. The team order system is totally ridiculous. I see no point in it. I'm never going to use it. I haven't seen anybody in this match using it. And the reason behind that is there's no more strategy. It's go to your first tower, go to your middle tower, go to the last tower. Everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Taking out tactics out of the game is not the answer to nobody knowing how to play the game. A better way would be to make a new mode. Make a mode for idiots is basically what we're doing, because that's what we're doing. We're giving new players. We're giving new players the game, and we're saying, here, don't know how to play it, don't know how to build, don't do anything. We're just going to level you up 30% faster for no reason, and you do not have to know how to play. If you don't know how to play, like you don't know how to do your armor and all that stuff, then you're just going to be stuck into tier 6. Instead of putting people into games based on how they play, and having the matchmaking system work, we're basically creating a whole bunch of people that just don't know how to play, and I don't think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to kill your game. Sure, it gets more people in there, but what's the point? They suck. I mean, I'm not even trying. I'm just roaming around endlessly talking. I don't care what towers I'm owning. I don't care if I die. I don't care. Because there's no point in to play the game anymore. All the tactics that I had, all the things I knew how to do to play the game is gone now. It's been removed. I can't over tier something. I can't make a glass cannon anymore if I choose to do that. Now I'm being told exactly how to build my tank and what cubes I have to use. There's no tactics in the towers anymore. There's none. There's no options. Some classes are completely ruined.
Your middle fusion tower is under attack. Your middle fusion tower has been captured. You no longer have your clock cycle booster.
You know, it's not even fun anymore. To me, if they keep this like this,
fusion tower is under attack.
You're just going to have a whole bunch of people that don't know how to play the game. Level 10 flooding, a level 10 match was supposed to be your elite class.
Your top
with
fusion
just terrible
tower
bots.
is under attack.
The
Your plutonium
people who
reactor is
know
under
how to
attack.
play, it really doesn't affect them that much. But I
Your
find
top
that it's
fusion
just what they
tower
did
is
is they
under
just gave
attack.
in to a whole bunch of whiners
Your
that
plutonium
I'm
reactor
getting
is under
owned by
attack.
over-tiered, overbuilt bots. Well, guess
Your
what?
top fusion
It's because
tower
your
has
bots
been
sucked
captured.
and you didn't know how to play the game.
Your fusion shield has been
And now we've
deactivated.
changed the game to where it's
Your
easier
plutonium
for these
reactor is
people.
under attack.
See, like all our reactors, all our towers are gone, so what? Big deal. You know what? I know where they're coming. They're coming straight for our base. That's the only reason to have lanes now. You just don't know what lane they're coming from. Great.
Your plutonium reactor is under
And
attack.
guess what our strategy is? Nobody's using the team orders because everybody knows to go get this tower. That's your strategy. Great. The team orders would have been great if we'd had 5 towers.
The middle fusion tower has been captured. Your fusion
Why is that the
shield
middle
now
fusion
active.
tower?
Plasma
Does it
copters
even make
spotted.
sense?
SMG tank spotted. Your
I'm
plutonium
not
reactor
even
is under attack.
like all the other match I was carrying. I would carry the match because I knew how to play it. I had a good bot. Now my bot's kind of been, yeah, some of the firepower has been taken away.
Your plutonium reactor is under attack.
I don't really care about that much, but I just don't find myself engaged in the game anymore because there's no more strategy. It's just, there's only 3 towers, and at every tower, you're going to have the entire enemy team. Right now, the entire enemy team is not there for some reason.
Plasmacopter spotted.
So, what kind of strategy is there? We just go cap the tower, go to their base, and destroy it. What big deal? Like,
Plasmacopter spotted.
just I'm not drawn to the game anymore like this. This is not, the 3 tower system is stupid. You put something to make the game more complicated like team orders, like look, you could get together and play more as a teammate, but why? Everybody's going to their closest tower and then they're just gonna you know, move to the next closest tower because there's only friggin' 3 of them now. It's dumb. There's no advantage like we had before of owning 3 towers for overclock booster for the entire match to get a high overclock. There's no point in that anymore. That's gone too. And see, even me not playing, not giving a crap, not even trying, because my bot was good, I know how to play the game, not even trying, I've gotten 13 kills, 6 deaths, 7 assists. I did better than everybody on my team except this one guy who was actually carrying us. I got a score, which that's how everybody should be ranked. Put the 4 towers back in, or maybe add a 5th tower, so we can have tactics now and start ranking people by this, by the score. This is, I hope this is where we're going with this. If we're not heading that way, basically for me the game is dead. There's no point in playing this anymore. Notice there's not a lot of snipers. Notice that the snipers are not really doing too well. Notice that the healers, they're not getting any kills. They're not getting any points. I mean, they're not getting any damage done. This healer just got completely owned. Look, no. So the point of the patch, in my opinion, was to help people learn how to play the game. Well, if you look at the scorecard, it's not working. It's not working at all. I'm not putting in any effort. I'm still was number 2 on my team, and a lot of my team just completely sucked. Look, no kills, no. So basically, had somebody show up, didn't even play the game. No penalty for him whatsoever. So he was still dragging us down. He couldn't drag us down with a terrible bot, but you still have people dragging us down with terribly built bots, because you just look at the score. It's just not, you know. And you can see the enemy team was trying, but look, 0 kills, 1 death, 3 damage. He wasn't even playing the game. He wasn't even playing the game. He wasn't even playing the game. The point of the patch is not getting across. It's just not doing it. Bots that are strong are still strong. It's just the people who chose to use lower tier armor to have higher tier guns, that's just been removed.